Hello. If you're clicking on this video today, odds are that you're feeling a bit anxious. There's nothing wrong with that. I myself am quite familiar with the concept of anxiety in more ways than one if you know what my previous work is, but I've always found that ASMR helps calm me down in times of great anxiety, especially an anxiety that is very physical, very in the tummy, whether it's just physical anxiety or not actual, it's both actual, but like an anxiety that you know the cause of. It can cause the butterfly effect, and that can be hard to deal with. And so what I would like to do today is do what other ASMR artists have done for me and just offer a place where you can get comfy, close your eyes, and take a break. Take a break for yourself, take a break from the world, take a break from your worries with somebody who understands, with somebody who does have your best interests in mind, somebody who gets it. So like I said, get comfortable. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If you want to keep watching this video, you can. But we're going to start off with a little visualization. So I will be closing my eyes. I recommend you do the same, but do what you can work with. But what I would like you to do is take in a deep breath, hold it for a few seconds, and then let go. Breathing's really important, It's easier said than done, obviously, but the power of steady breathing can do a lot for the physical part, the bad stomach feelings. But we're just going to do that for a little bit. I apologize for any background noise. This was a impromptu video, but breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And I would like you to keep doing that while we step into the next phase of this. I'm going to keep my eyes closed now. This was the part I was actually going to keep my eyes closed for. But now I would like you to do something a bit odd, but if you do have your eyes open, look where I'm looking. I want you to imagine that right here in your body, right where your chest is, right where your core is, about where your heart would be, but about where my pendant is. Imagine that there is a rose quartz in your heart, in your soul, in your body. Imagine that it is part of you. Imagine that this rose quartz is emanating a light that is extending from inside of you all the way out, extending from in all the way out, and it is encapsulating you in a halo, in a bit of a bubble even, of light. And for those of you who don't know what rose quartz is, I don't have it on me, I don't think, but it is a translucent light pink stone. And if that doesn't work for you, or if you're not quite picturing it, picture whatever you find calming, whatever would symbolize that for you instead. But imagine that in your chest. I now have my eyes open, but you can keep your eyes closed, open, whatever makes you more comfortable. But imagine that it extends out. Maybe it makes a heart shape, maybe it does make a bubble, maybe it makes a very flashy halo. But it is protecting you. It is protecting your mind, and it is protecting your body, and it is protecting your soul, your spirit. And right now, I would like you to sit in that. Sit in it for as long as you can. Just protect yourself. And this is something that you can do, that I've heard people talk about helping them when they are having trouble in public settings, say they're uncomfortable in a bus, say dissociative feelings are coming on. It might help to ground you. There are plenty of other grounding methods you could do. That is just one, but I wanted to offer that to add to your arsenal of tools. Going next, I don't have a physical representation of it because I'm not going to show my feet, but This is something I'm stealing from an old therapist of mine who told me about, it's not the same as compartmentalizing thoughts, how we may know it, but more of a metaphorical, symbological. Bottling of thoughts is, you can literally picture if a thought that you can't do anything about, a thought that is only causing you harm and is only causing you discomfort, if you can't get it out of your head, what you can instead do is pretend you have a box. Pretend you have a tin, perhaps. Perhaps you can imagine this tin, if nothing else is coming to mind, but imagine that you were putting the thought into here. You're putting it in, you are closing it away up. Keep that real tight. No more negative thought. And then what you would do is put it aside. Imagine that this Tupperware, this tin, this, maybe you have a favorite jewelry box. Maybe you've got an Amazon box you like a lot. Imagine you're putting the bad feelings, the bad thought in there, and just see yourself getting rid of it, I guess. This method personally doesn't work as much for me, but I know it's helped a lot of people, and it might be worth trying. And I've got one more anxiety relieving technique to share with you. It is another one that I am taking from my therapist. Shout out to her, wherever she is now. But what I like to do, this is something that helps me a lot. Anybody who has a cat, or anyone who is around cats or understands cats, may know that cats like to knead. This is actually the one that I said I didn't have a physical representation of, but then my mind jumped. But that's life, you go with it. We're gonna hit it now instead of for the second technique. But this one, I guess I'll just do here. If you have a soft carpet or a tile that you like a lot, just knead your feet up and down, up and down, up and down. Just take a moment. I don't know if it counts as stimming. Stimming makes me feel better in different ways, usually with my arms, but the simple leg movement helps me a lot. Just the up and down, up and down, up and down, kneading like a cat. If it helps you, just imagine you're a cute little kitty. I'm imagining I'm a little calico. Maybe you're imagining you're a tabby or a tortie or a little patchy cat. But, just do the kneading for a little bit, and it might, I don't know how to explain it. In a weird way, it does help, even if it doesn't help the situation or necessarily make the feelings go away. The physical movement, it feels good. It feels good on the brain. It feels good on the little worm. Perhaps other people will understand. Perhaps people know what that is more than I do. But that is another tool. But techniques aside, because sometimes they just don't work. Sometimes breathing doesn't work. Sometimes symbolizing doesn't work. Sometimes you're just in a panic. Sometimes you just need reassurance. Sometimes you just need some time to get over it. I would just like to let you know that you're not alone. I have panic attacks probably at least once a week. It used to be worse. To be honest, back when I was living in Florida, it was like a daily thing, and what I did was go to ASMR videos when nothing else was working. And I'm not saying that you should come watch my ASMR video, but I know that there are other ASMR artists as well that do anxiety relief. I know that I plan on trying to do what I can with this. That's why I film this impromptu, but you are not alone. And I know it can feel like you're alone, and that is a completely valid feeling, and it's a scary feeling. But whether you have family that loves you, friends, some sort of loved one, whether they're there physically with you or not, and truthfully, it is sometimes better when they can be physically there with you or someone can hold you, but truthfully, You are so strong and you are capable of so much. And sometimes life is going to deal you cards that are unfair, but I promise you, you can get through that. You've made it to here, you know, you're so powerful, and that's not to invalidate anything you've been through or anything you might go through or feel. But I want you to take a moment just right now to just give yourself this break, give yourself this moment of peace. Give yourself this attempt to feel better if you're watching this for anxiety relief, and you are doing good. You are putting the effort forward to improve. You are putting the effort forward to love yourself. And that's not something that can be scoffed at. That's not something to be taken lightly. It's hard. There have been times where I take very, 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 very bad care of myself. But you are here, and I promise you, things are going to get better. And things take time, unfortunately. You know, in an ideal situation, things wouldn't happen in the first place. But I want to let you know you're doing everything you can. And even if it may not feel like much, it is a lot. It is a lot. It takes a lot. It is a lot. But I would like to thank you now again for taking this 12 minutes to yourself. And I would like to tell you to drink water, eat a little snack, maybe make yourself some tea, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.